An idiot. I hit the stop button instead of the pause button because I was going to move the camera, so possibly you weren't going to be staring at my face covered in sun the whole time. But it seems like no matter where the hell I move the camera or myself, it is fucking sunny. I got the damn windows up in my car. Okay, could you stay? That would be so cool if you could stay right there. Oh my god, it did stay right there. But yeah, so it's really fucking hot here. And I just ate a whole thing of pulled pork from South Carolina Barbecue, or Old Carolina Barbecue Company. I'm sorry, I say your name wrong all the time. I've never actually been there. Just had a lot of food from there. But yeah, so food was getting underneath my dentures, causing it a pain in the butt to chew. But cool thing about dentures and getting to relearn how to eat pretty much, which don't get me wrong, relearning how to eat really isn't that fun because you can't eat really anything. There's a lot of things that like parents will offer dinner that I can't because I can't eat it, but it's like your own personal victory goal whenever you start getting to the point where you're eating something but maybe you can't eat it 100%. Like for me, is like chips, pretzels mainly. They're hard enough that I couldn't bite them. I couldn't actually like physically stick them in my mouth and, and like bite down. So what I'd have to do is I'd take the pretzels in my hand and I'd crush. And then once I'd crush them in my hand, they'd be in like 8 pieces, and then I'd just throw those pieces in my mouth and just kind of like suck on them. And then once they broke down enough that, they got like saliva covered, they would get soft and they'd be able to break, and then I'd chew them up. And then, that's how I ate pretzels for the last 2 months now, pretty much. And, say probably the last month, because, I probably didn't eat it the first month, but so as for the last month, I've had to do that to eat pretzels, so I've gotten extremely, extremely used to breaking up my pretzels, eating them. So last night I was eating some pretzels, and I put them in my hand, crushed them up, and threw them in my mouth. And then for some reason, without thinking about it, I didn't suck on them, I just started chewing them. Well, I chewed them up, like, real easy. And I was like, what? So I took one individual pretzel, stuck it in my mouth, bit down, no pain, like, it felt like natural, alright? And I know that sounds weird, but obviously once you get dentures in your mouth, that natural feeling of chewing goes away. So everything you eat after you get dentures will become more difficult than it ever was. So things that were super soft and easy to eat, they're still going to be easy. They're probably not going to be super easy, but they're still easy because, they're easy to begin with. Things that really about medium-ish, they're going to be hard. Things that are hard are going to be extremely hard. Like, that's just, it's like candy and all that stuff. I had to give all that up pretty much because everything's too hard. And if it's hard to begin with, then you get dentures, at least while you're healing. Don't get me wrong, you won't be like this the rest of your life, but, while I'm healing, I can't bite down as hard as I would as if I had all my teeth still. So it's one of those things that you get used to it, and then once you get to the point that, like, I ate that pretzel last night and I chewed up myself, I'm serious, like, I was happy as shit. I was giggling to myself, had a huge smile. Obviously no one saw me because I was all alone, but it's still a fact of, like, that accomplishment, that goal of knowing that I can now physically stick a pretzel into my mouth without crushing it first and then just chew it up makes, like, a life amazing. Like, because pretzels might not be the hardest thing, obviously, but that means that if my mouth is to that point, the things that are, so, like, I'd rate pretzels like a medium hard. It's not really, you don't really need that much pressure in your mouth to break a pretzel up in your mouth. But at the same time, for dentures, it was hard. Like, it was difficult. It definitely strained me. And so now for me to be able to just do it and not be strained by it and have it be easy again, or a medium, in my book or whatever, we're just using that for examples, but it makes it so you're happy, because that means most other medium hard things are probably going to be now easy for me to chew. And if that's the case, that means the things that are hard should be about medium hard for me now, And so now we're slowly climbing the ladder back up. And that's like that accomplishment feeling is so happy to get to be able to relearn how to eat, pretty much. And that's what I was saying. It's weird because you don't want to say relearn how to eat because it sounds bad, but at the same time, in theory, I'm actually reteaching myself how to eat. So it's a big accomplishment. Well, but besides my accomplishments of last night, and then like I said, I worked from 9 to 6 tonight. It's about 1:30, so I got to go back in from lunch. But thanks for watching. Appreciate anybody who's watched these videos, stuck with me thus far. Yeah. So take care. I'll see you later. Peace out, my fellow gangsters. Bye.